Man, oh man, that was some game tonight, and my first game back at the Rock in a good little bit. I think it was 17 days, I think I calculated. March 21st to April 7th, so do the math. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. My name is Trevor, and tonight I will be reviewing the Devils' 3-2 loss to the Nashville Predators in the shootout tonight at the Rock. And wow, what a first game to be back in the short time while that I wasn't there for a little bit. So let's get right down to it. Devils coming off the win last night in Ottawa, so playing their final back-to-back of the year. 16 of them. The Devils have a league-leading 16 back-to-backs for this Devils team. I don't want to make excuses, but that's a lot. We got fucked in the back-to-backs department. I'm not making it an excuse, but you got to remember, these guys are human at the end of the day. These guys need rest. You know, it is an 82-game season. It's a long grind, but 16 back-to-backs, though? Come on, man. It doesn't help that where the Devils are located geographically, where they can get teams in and out easily thanks to the international airports and whatnot in the area. So I get it, but it's just unfortunate. So Devils playing in a back-to-back. Nashville was as well, losing to the Islanders last night. So both teams having not fresh legs. And early on, Jack Hughes, of all people, it was a shocker. I was looking the other way at the moment, and I hear the goal horn go off, and it's Jack Hughes scoring to give the Devils a 1-0 lead, a rare 1-0 lead the Devils have had this season. So I'm like, all right, Jack Hughes doing his thing, even though we know he's injured, and he's probably going to get surgery after the season ends for that wrist of his. So still, though, he can be dangerous and gives the Devils a 1-0 lead. So there's that. And then, unfortunately, we get to the Nashville goal where Capo Kakkonen gets hurt. I didn't see where officially. The replay was quick. I don't even think they showed a replay in arena, to be honest with you. It was a weird goal. I think it bounced off his lower area, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink. He fell and the puck went into the net. It was a weird goal. And he was down for a good little bit. So Jake Allen coming in relief. And this is what scared me, because Jake Allen played last night. He ain't 100%. This was supposed to be an off day for him. He was supposed to ride the bench, you know, after a win last night. I didn't want to say a good win because the Devils almost blew a 3-0 lead in the process. I digress. So Jake Allen comes in, and I'll tell you what, he played his damn mind off it. It's a shame he had to lose this one. Jake Allen played amazingly tonight, and that's what sucks. He did everything he could. He had high-rate robbery saves. He did everything. And the team just couldn't pull through for him. So 1-1 after 1. 1-1 again after 2. And in the third period early, it is Chris Tierney, of all people, getting one past Soros. Devils leading 2-1 now. So I'm like, all right, you guys got the routine in place. Let's go. Well, unfortunately, it all comes to an end. Kevin Ball, what was it, around the 8-minute mark, 7-minute mark, I want to say, left in the game. Kevin Ball takes a tripping penalty. Devils, 99, they killed it. They did. And then, unfortunately, with 1 second left, Simon Nemec had his stick up high. And unfortunately, while the Nashville player was just trying to dump the puck out, it bounces off Nemec's stick and goes over the glass. And the refs debated it for a good 30 seconds. delay of game penalty on the New Jersey Devils. So 2 killer penalties back-to-back, basically, is what killed him. And Nashville scores because the Devils had tired killers out there. Couldn't get the job killing 2 penalties in a row late, and Nashville ties the game up, and the rest is history. We get to overtime. Really no team had except for the Devils near the end, a couple missed calls there by the refs, and then they call a penalty on the Devils when Palat was knocked down earlier in the overtime, but they didn't call it, whatever. And then the Devils had a breakaway, but it's 2 guys you don't want. I think it was Nosek and Smith, I think. The Devils were just trying to kill it at that point because there were 30 seconds left in the overtime, so it didn't really matter. So we go to the shootout, and, well, we know how that goes for the Devils, and luckily it wrapped up nice and quick tonight. Nothing for the Devils in their 3 attempts. Nashville scores on their second. Devils lose 3-2 in the shootout because that's what they fucking do. And funny enough, it's the second only time this year the Devils been to a shootout this season. The previous was back on the second game of the season against Arizona. So, not a lot of shootouts, really not a lot of overtimes for the Devils this year. Not a lot of their games have gone past 60 minutes. So, unfortunate. Really unfortunate because Jake Allen played out of his mind. Should have won it, but oh well. Season's been dead for weeks anyway, so really what does it matter at this point? So, oh well. 4 games left. 2 more home games specifically, and one of those will be coming the next time we'll make a video, and that'll be this Tuesday night where the Maple Leafs come into town. The only time this year Toronto will be visiting New Jersey. And then funny enough, the game after that, the Devils will have to play Toronto again, that time in Toronto. So, a true home and home. So, yeah. You're just playing for pride at this point, pretty much. And unfortunately, it does suck, because now 3 of the past 4 games, the Devils have blown leads and lose the game in the third period, specifically. Last Tuesday against Pittsburgh, you gave up 5 goals in the third period when you were leading 3-1 to lose 6-5. The Rangers game the next night, what was it? You were leading 3-2. You lose that one 4-3. And then tonight, you had the 2-1 lead going into the third. Blew it and lost in the shootout. So, Devils are back to their old tricks, blowing games. So, what are you going to do? So, yeah. So, that's going to wrap up this one. Fun night to be back at the Rock. Great crowd, by the way, I will say. For a Sunday night in April, for a team that is basically eliminated at this point, just not in name, they showed up. It was an energetic crowd. It was a great crowd. So, happy to be back there, and we're going to be doing it 2 more times. So, let's savor the moments while we can. But that's going to do it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Trevor, and I will see you for the next one.